Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heijen and I believe in dragons. And for this one, I had to take my Book of Dragon Shadows with me. A Book of Dragon Shadows is an empty book, actually, that you start to write in from every experience that you had, and so every dream that you had, and everything that was worth mentioned, so that you can remember this once again. Actually, the best book that you can ever use is this one. I know there are some books about, like Conway books, that talk to you about the basics of Draconic Wicca and the Path of the Dragon. But if you want to know the details, then it's better actually to acknowledge and remember all of the experience that you had from the past until now. From the moment that you were awakened, whatever you felt as a child, everything that should be written down on your empty book of Dragon Shadows, and it will be very interesting. I now still have it with me because I had so many experiences, and sometimes I seem to forget them. And there were a lot of personal information in this book, a lot of them, and all of that the dragon actually told me actually was just mentioned for me. But I want to also to share this with my brothers and sisters on the dragon's path, to let them to let them know what this is all about. I mean, this is so personal, a personal path. That is why you can not have leaders or something like that. But also everything is so, yeah, like I said, I have this my Book of Dragon Shadow on a page uh, that I was very confused. That was a moment that I was so down confused. I didn't know who I was anymore. I believed that I was going crazy, and I believed actually what that I was actually constantly losing it. I was losing it. So I didn't know who I was. Um, and this page that I have here in my hand talked about the confusion about what I was, and but also uh, what kind of a gender do I have? I mean, I have constantly these dreams that I'm not a man, and that is not because I felt like this in my life or something like that. No, it was completely different. Um, it's not only not a human, not a man, but something completely different. Um, and that is because you have connection with so many dragons on your dragon eye. Not only your guardian, but also your god. And there are so many dragons in contact with you that these dragons sometimes come within you. These dragons also let themselves be known and let themselves be felt. But I mean, your guardian or yourself, even when you have this dragon spirit inside of you, that doesn't mean it's going to be the same gender or energy that you have as a human being. I mean, I'm a man, but I feel that this energy was very feminine, and it made me very confused because I cannot have a relationship with any human because I'm too confused. I don't know what I am for this. Still now, after so many years on the Dragon's Path, 15 years, I'm still not knowing actually. This is still a chaos. Doesn't have actually, I didn't, still don't know actually what I am. And that means, because, my brothers and sisters, I have to tell you something. The dragon's path and all the dragons that you have all work in a circle. That is why I sometimes call it a dragon circle. And this dragon circle is constantly in motion, constantly turning. And you and your dragons are in this circle. This is constantly moving and coming. You are together with all of you, are forming a balance of everything in this world. I mean, the dragon is constantly balancing itself, and that is also what is happening inside of us, and that is where this confusion comes from, because you can feel your dragon soul, but you can also feel your dragon guardians and your dragon god, and they can also house inside of you, and that is where it sometimes seems that you are not yourself anymore. I mean, the more that you let your own dragon spirit grow, the more that you will remember, and the more that some things will change. That what you love, that what you hate, that is going to change. on the dragon's path, every year is different. Sometimes every week is different. And so you discover every time something new. And my discoveries sometimes led me to have a lot of confusion. Um, so, Book of Dragon Shadows. Actually, yeah, this Book of Dragon Shadows that I had is not in leather, by the way. That I don't like that it's made out of dead. I mean, the dragon is alive. The dragon um, I'm trying to learn from the dragon. I'm actually an apprentice from the dragon, and the dragon is trying to teach me their ways, and sometimes also acceptance, accepting that you are not like everyone else, accepting that you have a totally different energy and spirit. I mean, I had to accept so many things that I didn't want to accept, but yet I didn't had any um, choice in this. So after 15 years, I'm not the same like I used to be. Like I said, totally different. This is also what is going to happen to you once you accept your path and the dragon. The dragon is trying to touch your dragon energy more and more. The more it will be touched, the more it will be stronger and growing. It's like a dragon that is just born, a birth of the dragon, and you are born once more. And the dragon next to you is your teacher, your guardian. And so this dragon is responsible of the dragon god to let yourself be remembered or to let yourself be grown and to let yourself be safe because you need to be safe and you have to have this wisdom of the dragon and the knowledge of the dragon, but this won't be easy. That is why the Dragon Guardian, the one that loves you very much, took some risks to come here to this place and awakened you. And so they have um, this opportunity to do this, to be some kind like your guardian, like your parent. That is why I call the dragon a guardian that is next to you, because they are trying to protect you. So maybe you have this too, when you are in the family. Don't you have a girlfriend now? No, I don't. Does the dragon count? No. Our relationship with the dragon is not like people have with Jesus, for example. Our relationship is very wild and also untamed. It's understanding, but you don't need to read something about this. It's you need to read from yourself. That is why I make a book of dragon shadows. Um, this this connection that you have with the dragon, like I said, it's based of all the things that you need in nature, of all of your mindset, all of everything that you know. Uh, yeah, the dragon, it's also not human. They are not human spirits, and sometimes they will let you change so much that you might feel that you might act different than most people, that you are once I realized, and this is also my book of dragon shadows, I once realized this, that I was not doing like everyone else, and so they were saying that I had to go to a psychiatrist, and sometimes I said this to myself, maybe I'm going crazy, and so I had to listen to my dragon. I had uh, to follow the rules of my guardian. And the dragon said something like, "Adapt yourself with humans. Do like them, but in the back of your head, you are not like them. But in front of their face, try to act like them." So I had to do this for many years. That I had to act like them, and now it's going to be more like a habit. It's more like a habit now, after so many years trying to do this, trying to act for this show, for this human show that they have. But the dragon is not gone; it's still with me, even though it's still very confusing everything that is happening to me. But it eventually it will work out. The more that I know, the closer that I am to the dragons. We are, my brothers and sisters, like the newborn babies. We have to be taught everything again once more. So this awakening is a real birth of a dragon. Before this, it was a sleep. Before this and after it, it's just like very confusing. So everything that you are as a dragon soul, it can be different. You as a woman maybe, but you can have uh, a more masculine energy inside of you, or maybe your guardian is like that, and sometimes they want to go inside of you, and you can feel this. You can feel this very much, and it will change everything in you, in your mind, in your heart, everywhere. That is what the dragon does. And a dragon can make you very wild, very, but also aware of this world, because they are so wise and they have so much wisdom and knowledge about everything. So sometimes it gets too much for me as well, to have so much knowledge that I could not handle it, that I'm actually angry with all of humanity for what they are. They should know more. They should have more experience and knowledge and compassion. I also write this on my book of Dragon Shadow, every feeling that I have towards humans, towards everyone, everything. It's all in a package, all that you need to know. So yes, am I a man? Of course I am, but my spirit feels different, and my guardian as well. Even my god is a goddess. I mean, I feel like more that I'm the only man here among all of these feminine spirits. I mean, makes me feel more like them actually. Makes me feel more like them, and that is something difficult, of course, to accept, that you feel more like them, but also not as a human being, but as a draconic spirit. And that is difficult to explain. That is different to let people know about this, of course. But I keep everything from the dragon. I keep for myself, except for you, my brothers and sisters. So yeah. So maybe you shouldn't say this to everyone, of course, that you don't like men or don't like women or whatever, that you are more like draconic, that you don't need to say that, of course, but let yourself be changed, let yourself be evolved, listen to the dragon, let them be your guide. You don't need other humans for this. They are your guide, and they will eventually say to you who you are. A dragon witch. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.